Hello everybody, I'm Stu the Frugal Video Gamer, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. So I opened the gift bag up and I'm looking through. So I activated from the ashes because, honestly, that will be handy. Let's see. Definitely that one, because that way I'm not having to try figuring out, okay, who do I need to go to? Well, definitely this one, because I might want to respec my character before I even leave the island. Yes. Oh, damn it. Are you... Oh, that's a little BS. So I can't actually activate any of them, unless I want to lose all of the ability to get achievements in this playthrough. Oh, okay.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Why? But are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, certain.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
I may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island. It's a lot nicer out here than outside. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured.
Oh boy.
But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see. Guess I am. But it's just...
Void Woman. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. They made us to shoot.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them. Was that? Yes, I did see how it managed to survive an attack by the great Acorn's servants. Impressive, just
Is that a
as you
squirrel
said.
riding another?
But
No,
that
it's
is
a
no
cat.
reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very reason the great Acorn is returning in all its wrath. What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? What would I... Oh, but I see. You are a cunning devil, Quercus. Of course. If it
Okay,
escaped
whoever
the
voiced
great
this
Acorn's
character had
vile
to have had
servants,
fun.
it can do so again. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe. Egads! It speaks our tongue, Quercus! Hush before! What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Solora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing. You give away your trust too easily, my dear steed. No, we will have the giant march. Now, onwards! Shield! Then...
There, he was around here somewhere.
You spot a strange lizard. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer. Or a dueler.
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of sterner stuff than I first gave you credit for. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hole. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further, if you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. Of course, it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the all-conqueror, the world tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was this and that. Tag along. Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand... For reasons I'll not disclose right now, I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise, you do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? So, now that that's said, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out, it goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade, mate. Very well.
The Red Prince
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling as your luck would have it. I see. Of course, there are other forms.
And I need to relocate the camera, so just a second. Just a second. Okay, there we go. Took a few tries.
A black cat. I like cats. I wouldn't eat a hole.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
What did I get? Hey, stop following me. Huh? Yeah. Fine. I'm fine.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak. The cat's eyes are clouded.
What's going on?
What's this? I found something.
Okay, so I need one character with high wits.
I need to dig here.
Oh, Quercus just ran off somewhere. Oh. Nice of him. could have sworn Thane was here somewhere. In here. That's right. Yep.
This was.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
But how on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply up.
Damnation. That's stuck fast. I wonder... Does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. Nowhere in this world is safe. The people of this world do not take kindly to bare bone. Thus, I find myself seeking a face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil field. Perhaps there I'll find my answer. Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact, or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate. Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner. And the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar.
Maybe he was thrown into the past?
Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm. Or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared, but I will find them. I suppose. Circumstance. You seem more at ease in this world than I... Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you... Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality. But being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or... I could do that with one hand behind my spot. Splendid. Very well.
Yeah, that's why, because we got 2 geomancers, we only really need the 1. Oh, wait, that's where he was. There we go. Definitely delay. There we go.
Stare at the slain beasts and comment that they must have been the cause of the shipwreck.
They didn't put up much of a fight. Dry land must have...
I never feel good after having slain a beast.
Okay, I think that's new, actually.
Drowned and eaten by a voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
I don't remember my character making comments before. So I think that might be... Pardon me. Oh, is that one of the kids that...
Hey, mister.
Yep.
It's a lot nicer here than that
think so,
stinking
anyway.
boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Now, where should I put this one?
That's actually kind of cute. There we go.
Please.
Your god will stay back, Susan, and stay silent.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the
forgot
dagger's
about
edge
that.
and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our
Wait, is
realm
he wearing a
hangs
sorcerer
in the
collar?
balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed over.
Ow.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Alright. So, quick save. And let's see. Finesse. Yeah, ranged. Let's see. Nice. Definitely piling up Lore Master there. Let's see. I'll go with Pyrokinetic first.
I told him I'd known him exactly, didn't I?
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself, they were so close. Almost, a traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. Easy enough to say in times of peace. The void woken are come. Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toll's the same.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already.
An intense-looking man steps between the
Oh,
thug and
okay.
the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, let's go.
Barbarian background.
Burrow looks you up and down, sizing up your threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Awesome.
Vivan rolls his sleeves back down. He nods at you.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it. Hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place? Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, he stands still as a statue, flinty eyes glimmering with menace. A raw animal power exudes from him, triggering your own animal responses. As your muscles quiver, his...
Come, there's no quarrel between us. We can help each other.
He grins.
So, before we hit the road, it's survival's my main priority. Can do.
He scans the...
Right you are. Lead the way.
Yeah, so unfortunately Ethan will not be among my companions.
As you approach the blacksmith, you feel a bony hat.
If it would be acceptable, and if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather...
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her. You can't overhear much. Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacksmith...
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles? I told him to slither back...
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She... Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts...
And what you after? Get fed. I ain't. Just seeing how it's made.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Dallas and I. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the order...
She nods.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? Magic and metal. For you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. It's all manner of things.
Alrighty, so... Oh, nice. I forgot about that. Yep. Yep. What's up? There it is. And I'm back. Let's see.
Dallas, you maniac. Leave me. Go. Go. No. No. Don't you. Leave me. Leave me. You leave. I've got that special shipment he was asking about.
As soon as I saw that glint in your eye, I knew we'd make us.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion? His eyebrows.
Can't say I'm not sorry to see you go, but good luck out there.
Okay, there we go.
So, this is liver, George. Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Snake face.
Oh, hey, buddy.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves the tip of his tail starts to wag.
It's no use anyway.
The dog tentatively sniffs the offering.
You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. Must be nice. Emmy was the only one who ever cared about me. She was my mate for the last 7, carried the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her. Nope, haven't smelled her either. She was real bright, you know. Had the best sniffer you've ever seen. I guess that's why they wanted her. Say, let me show you something.
Oh. Buddy's key.
The dog focuses at the cat. Just as you're about to address the lizard...
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a grovelling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Trudinale. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive
a deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this stingtail fellow, it turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The dreamers, they're on my side. And of course it is, but to keep it Bahari.
I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too. I chewed that much Drudinale.
Amid the squalor of full joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being put...
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are. But you did. And now the...
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle fiend.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? I will. And so you seek to escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided dears around here would argue such a thing is impossible. Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. I'm not quite sure.
With a casual flick of the...
Let's discuss. You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger. My grace and finesse could make a cat's fur go green with envy. Go on, give me the details. The quick silence of the death suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, a bit fickle, are we? Huh, I'll have to work on that. A bit fickle, are we? Suits me fine. Lead on, or then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Seville in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side, for the moment.
Alrighty, Seville gets to eat the leg.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape.
As you're about to approach the lizard...
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of...
To your surprise, Seville proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand. You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines. Seville heaves a sigh of satisfaction.
Chat's over.
How dare you strike down a dreamer?
Such is my prerogative, Prince. And doubly so, my pleasure.
Oh. Okay, she knows that one.
Something on your mind? It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me? Justice tends to be. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? The search for the master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happened.
Oh, this is new.
Cowrie, cockle, here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Ah, your tongue is not my tongue. Elves speak it. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same material, so tell me. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. I see it in your shoulders. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is nothing. Many...
Oh, Spiffy.
found you, didn't I? Wrecked, they said. Wrecked, then dead. Not an attempt, mate. Time's up, Your Highness. It's stabbing time.
You're not trying to escape, are you?
Ow.
These assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really.
Ooh, nice. Oh, there's Margot.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Oh, that'll happen here. You here alone?
She gives you...
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for them to call my name. Thank you kindly, sweetheart. I do listen to me bubbling on like a cauldron. You're sweet to listen. And yes, you run along now, darling. You won't regret keeping them. I brought my own share.
I don't know where the beast is.
Pearl, coloured like a dog. A very pink, very long dog. I'd pity you, but Shrek the Ineffable has no patience for weakness. I'd like to see you cry, meatbag. Sure, quarter through me like a tidal wave. This power is my birthright, same as yours. But one of us has grown to astounding heights, and the other has sunk to depths too humiliating to describe. Sorcerers dance while mad, but of course, they'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Ah, of course.
Oh, there's the beast.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strained.
Eh? Oh, that. That won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together.
Bleeding nail must be charmed. I'll just see about that.
He grabs hold of the plank and hefts his great bulk back. The plank promptly crumbles to pieces.
Son of a... Aye, and nothing all but worthless either.
He casts one appraising eye over the plank strewn on the ground and those still nailed to the ship. His brow furrows in calculation. He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look.
Aye, I was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I get business north of here. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you.
Claws on bearskin.
That's
He lifts an invisible...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... Well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet. I'll tell you what, anyhow, we're a team. Let's get down to brass. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin. And I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. I've more muscle in an inch than most have got in a mile. What do you have in mind? Come on, kid, we haven't got all day. Then it's settled. Capital. Aye.
Horrible surrounding for an agreeable compliment.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion? Are you certain you want...
Your loss.
Let's team up, you and me. Now do. Right now, though, the biggest thing on my mind is some candy arse called Aloha, lurking in driftwood. The Queen is up. Well, that's that sort.
Alright. And that's all for now. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you later.